I know I haven't made joints in a minute and videos in a minute, and or I haven't made videos that you can see me in. One of the reasons why I haven't made like these stand-up videos or whatever is because my algorithm on the YouTube is being pushed out, right? So, you know, one of the things is when you are fighting for your rights and you standing up against a monster like the Philadelphia police or like pieces of shit people and things like that, they also have their own, you know, group, right? And the thing is that what's funny is if you are standing for what's right, if you are one of them people that stands up for what's right, and somebody comes to you and says something that you know is not right, what are you going to do? You see what I'm saying? If I was to ask you, what would you do in my situation? What would you do if somebody had you press, charges on you that were fraudulent, that set you up in another case and used those two situations to steal from you, to steal all your property, all your money, stuff like that? What would you do? When you come out of jail and you gotta start over brand new and things like that, what would you do? What would you do in that situation? Take you away from your family, break up your whole family. What would you do? What would you do in that situation? Right? See, because I don't think people quite understand how serious that is. And the sad part is that we have human beings on this planet that this is what they do. They're super corrupted. This is what they do. They are life messer-uppers. They go around, they mess up each other's lives, and then they try to find whatever group that they can make feel sorry about them to help them. That's what the bitch Alexandrea Greenwood has done with her little job at Hill and Wallach, whatever that dumbass name is. I'll bring the company up on the screen. Having a job over there and thinking that, you know, being at that job and being around these type of people, you think you have something to fall back on. Well, you don't. You don't have nothing to fall back on, because you ruined my life over false pretenses. You ruined my life and you set me up. See, you never want to be able to be successful with that. Never. You'll never be able to be successful with that. I don't care who you is. And what I'm starting to see is that the dominoes are starting to fall, right? Because I just saw, and I'm almost certain that this is him, but I just saw that Reinhold, the special agent on my case, he lost his son. And I put this on one of the recordings that I have, but I'm showing my face. See, this is something that they won't do. You mean when they wanna hide things, when they wanna have little gay ass, faggot ass group chats, and they wanna gossip and slander and stuff like that, they do it on the low. They not showing their face. This ain't no AI. This is my face. I'm here, right here, doing this. I don't have to hide. I'm not one of these niggas. I'm not one of them. I'm right at your face with it. And I'm gonna always be at your face with it. I wasn't anybody's face with it. I don't care where I'm at. In prison, out on the street, I'm in your face with it. Y'all suckers. Y'all suckers, yo. And yeah, I may have not been the toughest my whole life. Yeah, it took me time for me to be tougher. I had to make sure that I was sturdy enough. You know, my fight game was enough. I had enough firearms to protect myself enough to go to war. I had to make sure I was protected enough to be tough. Now I don't have to worry about that because I am protected enough. I am protected enough. And y'all gonna see how protected I am. Because I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. You see, I got the video and all that. And I'm gonna put more out there. And you're gonna see it. That God is avenging me also. And not only is God avenging me also, but, and he's my biggest planner, best of planners and avengers, is that not only God is avenging me, but he's also protecting me too. Everybody that has tried to do something to me or has their hand in this case will lose somebody that they love and something that they love. They will have the same punishment that I had. Because you don't understand that when you do something to one person, it's coming back to you. It's going to come back to you. It is. It's going to come back to you. You understand that? And you did it unjustly. And it'd be one thing if it was justly. That's the thing. That's what separates it. This is the key. It'd be one thing if it was justly. If it was done and it was something and it was something you could justify it. We're like, yo, I did this because of this, yo. I had no choice. I had to. I did it because of this. But no, you don't have that. You don't have that. That bitch Alexandrea Greenwood has probably been doing this her whole life. That's why I always talk about her parents not being able to be in the same room. And you know what's funny? She was dealing with some boy named Elliot. I think I'm going to try to find Elliot. He either went to Cheney or maybe he went to, I don't know, Westchester or whatever. I'm going to find him. I'm going to find him because this is, you know, somebody's going to see this video. They're going to see this video and they're going to be like, Alexandrea Greenwood, that you know, I used to deal with that bitch, and be like, oh, he talking about me, and then they going to reach out and be like, yo, I used to deal with that bitch, and yeah, she set me up, or she ruined my life, or something like that. The bitch is a hypothetical liar, or pathological, whatever you call them type of people, because she told me that I'm not even going to go into the shit that she told me about the first time she had sex and all that. Because, I mean, the bitch is just a fucking liar, yo. And what's crazy is, Hill and Wallach hired the bitch. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to bring up here how, when I tried to get hired, when I got on house arrest, finally. Now, first of all, let me go into that story, right? I get on house arrest. Miss Mann, Jessica Mann gets me out of prison, right? And this is to show you how fucking disgusting this world is, right? Jessica Mann comes to get me out of jail, right? I've been in jail now for 36 months for a crime I didn't commit. 36 months for a crime that I was set up on. Imagine how this would make you feel. So, it's COVID now. And mind you, this is a crime that is no way I shouldn't have got bail. So they put me in jail for on purpose. Like, you mean, this is crazy. The fact I didn't get bail for a gun case is crazy. All right. So I'm in jail. Jessica Mann comes to me. She says, this is my third lawyer at this point now. Comes to me. She says, I'm going to get you out for COVID. Now she has my trust. Obviously, she's going to get me home to my family, to my child. All right, cool. You know what I mean? You got my trust. I didn't want to give nobody my email password because I got pictures on there of personal pictures. You know what I'm saying, I think I gave this story in one of my videos too. I did. And if you know, anybody that was following, watching this joint, will go back and see that this is an accurate statement depiction. I go in there and I give her the thing because the cop lied and said that I told him that you will never see me again, find me again or whatever. Another disgusting thing. This is the same cop that lost his son, y'all. This is the same cop that a law said, all right, well, you destroyed this gentleman's life, my chosen one, my appointed, my anointed. You want to destroy his life, and you know you lying, and you know you wrong. Let me get that. Let me get your son. Let me get that. I hope you understand that the law is not done. He not done. He want more. He wants more. You have to pay more. So this is what I'm saying. This is my point. This is what I'm saying, yo. He's not the only one that lost his son that has done stuff to me. He's not the only one. I'm of a different level. I'm going to put up there what Plato said. What Plato said when he went to trial. And he was trying to save people. I'm trying to save you. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to save you people, you dummies. I'm trying to save y'all. Because if you inflict anything on me, if you try to touch me, if you try to do something to me, if you try to inflict any harm on me, if you try to make a joke about me, if you try to do slander my name, if you try to do anything to me, you will lose dearly. And Plato said that at trial. He said, people of a lesser nature that tried to inflict harm on me, I'm trying to save you from that. Because the world don't work like that. Why you think the Jews went the Holocaust? Why you think America's about to crash after slavery and after the genocide with the Native Americans? It is destiny. God is not with it. He not with it. He watching y'all do all this sucker stuff. He not with it. Y'all gotta pay. Y'all have a price to pay. Now, Miss Mann, she sees, she gets the itinerary off of online to tell you that I used my name to leave the city. I didn't hide. I left the city months later. So she gets that. She puts it in her motion and all that. She's going to do that. But while she's looking at the picture, she see me looking at the pictures on my email, where I took the picture of the itinerary at, or Gmail, or whatever. And she looks at me and she's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong, Jerry?" And I said, "Mind you, you see me using my real name, right? I don't have no rap. I have no rap. I have no rap." Anyway, so she say, "What's wrong, Jerry?" I say, "Man, I ain't seen these pictures in a minute. Like, I was so happy then. I would have never knew I was being set up like this, yo." And she sees the pain that I have inside myself. She sees that I'm reminiscing, and it hurts. Like I'm suffering, like from pain. And you know what the bitch still do? Tries to set me up. Doesn't defend me. She had every intention to try to make me go to jail and set me up during that trial. There's nothing more disgusting than that. There's nothing more disgusting than people doing that. That's a person that has shut down their conscience. And women have a just an unbelievable easy way of doing that. There's two types of people on this planet that can do that. A spiteful, scorned woman, and a weak ass man. A weak man. You know why? Do you know why I say a weak man? Because I don't give a fuck how many bodies you got. I don't care how much violence you have seen and you've caused in your life. When you shut your emotions off, and I'm not saying a broken person goes through this. I did. I was broken. I went through this. A broken person has an excuse. This is a person that doesn't know. He's going haywire at this point. This is his body emotionally doing it on purpose. You know how when you get shot or you go through emergent, like some type of traumatic experience and your body shuts down, it goes through what you call shock. That's what your emotional body does when you break down, right? It does do that. You go through shock and you stop feeling things where you don't feel nothing. You don't feel love or hate. You just numb. So that's not a bad thing if you can't control it. But a person that commits all these heinous acts and purposely keeps doing it and purposely disregards his conscience is going to say, all right, you keep disregarding me? Fuck you then. I'm done. I'm gone. And he'll stop fucking talking to you. And you know why he stopped talking? Because you're weak. You're weak. You're a weak person. You're a weak man. You's a bitch. You's a sucker. You's a coward. And there's a lot of you cowards walking around this joint, yo. A lot of you. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to ignore your conscience. You sat there and you could have did the right thing and you didn't. So God is going to start plucking people out of your life the way he did me. Hopefully, inshallah, you reach messengership like I did. But you're probably not. Anyway, so here we are. Here we are. All these people running around here, they have an opportunity to do the right thing. And yet, here we are. Alexandrea Greenwood is the reason why we got Donald Trump. Is the reason why we don't have no marriages. Xavier Hagins is the reason why we have Donald Trump. He's the reason why we don't have no marriages. He's the reason why our country is in a recession. He's the reason why our country is going to go to war. He's the reason why our country is about to have a nuclear strike. He's the reason why 2025 is the year of vengeance. That bitch is the reason why. The nigga Rich Reinhold is the reason why. All you pieces of shit people are the reason why. You people slander my name is the reason why. You people think you about to do something to me is the reason why. I want you to look around your family. I want you to look around your family right now. And pick and see which one you about to lose. Go ahead. Think about it. Which one you think you're going to lose? Because the law is plucking y'all right out. 2025 is the year of vengeance, y'all. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I don't know how many times I have to post it. I don't know how many times people are going to try to use the algorithm, try to kick me off and not let no traffic go there. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to be videotaping more of these. Why? Because it needs to be done. It needs to be done. The truth needs to be out there. Because when vengeance comes, it needs to be shown why that happened. The why needs to be there. The what is there. The why is why. It needs to be there. Because you're going to see the what. I'm gonna pull up another one. I'm running out of a little time now in memory and all that, so I'm gonna make another one. 2025 is the year of vengeance, y'all. I think I'm gonna have a whole folder of just that. Done.